Good Sunday morning and welcome back. We want to get you straight over there to meteorologist Gard. She has a new alert to talk to us about.
Thanks, Maddie. We just had a severe thunderstorm warning come out. We've been tracking this severe warned storm as it's been moving through southern Mississippi, and now it's moving into our North Shore parishes, northern Tangipahoa Parish, and Washington Parish included in this severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect until 8:15. It's warned for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So lots of lightning here. Definitely could see some hail forming with that strong updraft. And then on the leading edge of this line coming in is where we will be watching for the winds. So it's not quite moving into our area yet. It's just about into northern Tangipahoa Parish. So we'll take a look at the winds first. We'll clear off that warning. We do have very high radar indicated winds from this storm right now in those areas just north of us. We're getting radar indicated over 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and then again this warning is for up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's about to move into northern Tangipahoa Parish. The edge of the green here is the winds. So if you're in Osika, Kentwood, down to Tangipahoa, over the next 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to start to see these winds moving in. So I'm going to time out the expected arrival of the leading edge of these winds here, moving down to the southeast at about 40 miles per hour. If you're in Kentwood, the arrival time is around 7:41 for these winds. Tangipahoa at 7:48, Clifton 7:53, and then Franklinton around 8:01 as this continues to move into our area. Tons of lightning as well, so if you are outdoors, make sure you're heading somewhere safe inside. And we'll have to continue to monitor this because places like the Metro, we have a lot of events happening, the Zurich Classic and Jazz Fest setting up. If this maintains its strength, this could move toward the Metro area. So right now, if I zoom out, you can see the trajectory that this is taking. It has started to break apart from this more easterly component and moved a little bit more to the south. That's why this warning is oriented in the way that it is, and we'll have to track that as it moves into our area. So this severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:15 again. If you're in these areas of northern Tangipahoa Parish and Washington Parish, make sure that you are moving to a more interior part of your home away from the windows. This is not a tornado threat, but straight line winds can be very damaging as well. They can loft debris into a window and damage things like that. So we will continue to monitor this as it moves across our area. We will have more information for you through the coming minutes. But this is the storm complex that we're going to track through the morning. Then we could have another round of showers and storms in the afternoon before the heat starts to build into the week. So watching those storms pushing in, it's dropping the temperatures down where we're getting the rain in the 60s in Macomb, but down to the south, we're in the low to mid 70s. The track that this storm complex is taking is along this stationary boundary that is set up over the plains and then down through the southeast. And I want to point out there's another storm complex up here in northern Texas and Oklahoma along the Red River. We might have to watch for that wave of energy from that taking a similar pattern down to the southeast, and that will bring us some lift to see some storms in the afternoon, especially when we get peak daytime heating. You can see storms forming easily. The track they're taking is around upper level high pressure. So if you look at water vapor, it shows the upper levels of the atmosphere. We have this clockwise spin over Mexico and Texas, and that is directing the storms. The reason the storm complex right now is starting to drop farther south is because on the eastern edge of the high pressure, the winds start to go more to the south than to the east. So we do expect it to take a more southerly trajectory around the edge of that high pressure. We are including a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms for the North Shore and southern Mississippi, as well as parts of the river parishes and the South Shore today. This is for that storm complex that's moving through right now. The main threats, damaging winds, street flooding and hail, as well as that frequent lightning. And you can really see on the storm, we do have a lot of lightning there that we're working with. But in the afternoon, again, watching those waves of storms coming down, we could see some more trying to form that could be severe. So we'll play it out on the modeling. This model's a little fast. It's just initializing faster than where the positioning of the storm is. So I would say the timing here is more about 10 o'clock. And you can see how it drops it farther south through the metro area. So heads up for Zurich Classic, if you're setting up out there for Jazz Fest, we do have to watch for this complex with a lot of lightning coming through those areas over the next couple of hours. And then it will move out very quickly by 11 o'clock when the gates open. We're looking good again. You're just seeing some lingering cloud cover and the storms moving offshore. By the afternoon, much improved conditions, and we're just seeing potentially some showers around. The storms on this model that are over Oklahoma right now in Texas drop way over to the west. So that would be good positioning for us. We would just see some stray showers around off the lake breeze. After that, we get a strong southerly flow. We could even see some fog Monday morning. And the storms start going around us to the north. On the modeling, you see a bunch of those complexes tracking north of us because the high pressure will build in. And that paired with these dew points in the 70s all the way through the start of the week and a near record, if not record temperatures in the upper 80s. Will be 88 on Monday, Tuesday 89. Forecasting our first 90-degree day of the year on Wednesday. That will tie the record of 90 set in 2002. That'll make the heat index really high with those 70-degree dew points. Could feel like mid-90s. That's the high pressure. You can see keeping all the storms away from us, and it keeps us hot toward record heat. But look what happens next week, at the end of the week. The high pressure weakens and moves south, and that puts us back in the storm track. Again, for the second weekend of Jazz Fest, we will have to keep an eye on rain and storm chances Thursday and Friday. Saturday looks like the day to really keep an eye on, as we'll have a weather system coming in with a front through the weekend, and it could even linger some rain into Sunday. So we're going to have our eyes on the second weekend of Jazz Fest as well. It does look like a wetter pattern will continue for the southern plains and the lower Mississippi River Valley. We could get 1 to 2 inches of rain over that 7-day period. So here's a little sneak peek for Jazz Fest weekend 2. Same deal. You're going to plan for some rain and storms Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we might have to put a first alert on there with that storm complex coming in along the front. And then Sunday, hopefully the rain will start to clear out and you'll see cooler temperatures with that frontal system in the 70s. But right now out there, we're seeing cloud cover in the metro. The storms are heading into the North Shore, so it'll be a couple of hours, maybe an hour and a half before we see that dropping farther south. The temperatures ahead of it in the low to mid 70s with high dew points. So we do have a lot of moisture to work with to keep this system going. Again, the Zurich Classic, if you're setting up this morning, it's going to be a little bit dicey there if this storm system drops farther to the south. We will have to keep an eye on the conditions and the timing. And then you'll have a little bit of a drier period through the midday before we could see a stray shower or two popping up in the afternoon. Our temperature's getting pretty far into the 80s. We could even get up to 86 if we do see lots of sunshine and the rain clearing out. So giving you the first alert today with that storm system. The heat builds through midweek. We get our first 90-degree day of the year on Wednesday, and then we will track those storm chances into the second weekend of Jazz Fest. Now I want to take one more look at the severe thunderstorm warning because this is new this morning. We just saw this pop up a couple of minutes ago. Again, this is for the North Shore. It includes northern Tangipahoa Parish and parts of northwestern Washington Parish. This is until 8:15. We're starting to see some really strong storm activity moving into places like Kentwood, Tangipahoa. You're in more of a shower there that's popped up ahead of it. And then we have some heavy storm activity about to move into northern Washington Parish toward Franklinton. You'll be next to get this storm. Lots of lightning in here. If you are outdoors this morning and you're in the North Shore areas, even farther south, this is heading our way. So Pearl River County, you would also be next on the eastern side of this and dropping into places like Slidell, that'll take a while to get to you. I think maybe over the next hour, we'll see how the system develops. Hopefully we'll see weakening and it will shrink a little bit, but right now it is still at that severe thunderstorm strength with gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour and penny-sized hail. I'll keep having updates for you with this. Now we'll take it back to Maddie.
All righty. Thank you there, Hannah. Investigators surround